Oh. Wait. Heiakim and Kobo? What?
Yo, Kobo, what do you think? Ah!
Woo! This is for an ad? It's just for an ad? Okay. Wow. Heiakim came far. I don't know, both of them came far. Alright, that's not the main thing of the video. I'm going to react to 3 of these that Unique Adsika recommended. It's basically just remix of 3 different ID songs. 2 of them are from Kobo. Who would have thought? 3 of them, huh? It's gonna be a long video. Now let's go for the whole Identity Voice Holo ID TEGRA39 remix. By the way, I made a lo-fi version of Identity Voice. If you guys want to check it out, link is in the description below. Or if you can just go to my channel and look for the video or do anything you want. It's everywhere. It's everywhere surrounding my community. Please, go ahead. Listen to the song, please. Interesting choice of using that preset, by the way. What was that xylophone thing? I don't know what is that. Maybe it's just like an Indonesian instrument. I mean, it's kind of like tropical vibe, but you putting that kind of melody on this type of preset, I don't know why, I just keep hearing the tuk 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 sound. It just put a smile on my face. I'm trying to hear like what exactly is going on in the instrumental. Okay, so when the chord kind of like changes in the original, in the vocals actually, the instrumental didn't change. So it just kind of sound like it's a little bit off pitch. Kind of a weird notes here and there with the vocals. Well, it's only at the chorus part, right? The verse is fine. The verse, if I gotta be honest, the verse is kind of fire. That one is beautiful. That one is great. Oh, drum change. The beat changed. Yeah, again, the same thing. Oh, the key came in kind of smooth. Yeah, so only at the chorus part, maybe change up the chords a little bit. I really like this. I feel like the drums and everything, it was kind of like really giving out this type of like feeling of the tropical vibe in terms of like the whole mix and everything. It's a great remix, I want to say. But they just kind of pretty much using the same chord, using a different kind of preset. The only thing that stood out to me is the drums. Well, at first when I heard the drums came in, it was kind of like it was kind of weird sounding with all the tuk 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 sound. Just doesn't sound poppy at all. But after that, after I listened to a couple of seconds, I feel like, hey, it's actually not too bad. It fits kind of smoothly. It was not too bad a remix. I just hoping for a little bit more. Like the preset of the melody was kind of throwing me off a little bit when it comes to like the start of the song, because it's literally the first time I hearing some preset using that way. I'm pretty sure that's like a pluck arpeggio kind of preset. Another one is Mantra Hujan by Kobo. Short version. Is there a full version of Mantra Hujan? As a Malaysian, I just want to say this type of music is something that you hear from some street music. Did they slow down the original? Wait, what is the speed of the original? Yeah, they slowed down. Okay, cool. On the chromatic part, I'm trying to make a lo-fi version of this too, but it's like the chromatic part of a vocals is just so hard to manipulate in terms of like remaking the instrumental, right? Because it doesn't sound fitting, even right here. Even TEGRA39 that remixed this one, the chromatic part just sounds a little bit off, like the da 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 da, that part. Oh, and all the strings came in? It's kind of cool. This one's not too bad. Oh, he added that. It's kind of cool. I like this one so much more than the identity voice one. I feel like this one is like, if nobody told me that this one is a remix, I think this might be just the original. Not gonna lie, I feel like this one is even better than the original. Just again, the chromatic part, it's a little bit off. I feel like Kobo was off key there. But it was like a little fancy off key. It was not like an off key, which kind of worked in the original. Didn't really work in this remix. But I like this one as a whole song so much more than the first. Alright, last one. Asmara. My favorite song from... Okay, I want to say my favorite song from Holo ID. But I can only say my favorite song in the 3rd gen. Which is not a lot of songs, but... Because... this song used to be my favorite until Sip Some Tea came out, and this one just had to step back a little, you know what I'm saying? This one's 4 minutes? Okay, interesting. Wait. Mixing by Suturto. Does that mean that Suturto also mixed the vocals for this remix? Or they just used the original vocals and they didn't even mix it at all? They just pull out the raw vocals and just put it in here? Won't that just kind of like make the vocals a little bit off from the mixing? Because every time when I remix a song, I will have to like just tweak a little bit in terms of the mixing of the vocals too, to make it fit with my own instrumental. Do they mix her vocals? I can't speak anymore. They must have. There's so much more reverb in her vocals. Oh, and they arranged the whole vocals again to make it more on beat, I guess. Woohoo! I like that. I like that a lot. In terms of saying remix, this one sound like a remix the most. The other two was kind of just... Okay, they're also remix, but they don't sound like a remix. If you just tell me that those two previous one, Identity Voice and Mantra Hujan, was their original, I would believe it. But listening to this one, I will not. This one sound really, really like a remix. I just want to point that out. I didn't say it's bad or good. Okay. Now that little thing, mixed opinion on that one. That one is like a little bit too slowed down. Doesn't sound like Kobo anymore. Okay, now that the previous part is a little bit too slowed down, and the next part is a little bit too sped up. I don't know how to like make a remix like this, but it just doesn't sound like anything. It just sounds weird. It was so good at the beginning, just getting worse and worse in this remix. Like the chord kind of fit with like the first chorus, but it didn't work when it comes to like she changing some of the notes of the chorus to like do a little bit more versatility in the song. The chord didn't fit. Right here. The chord doesn't work though. Okay, okay. Okay, now the end is smooth again. They melodined it a little bit. This one is also not too bad, but I really feel like this one is the weakest among them all. I mean, it's all Asmara. That song just so hard to make a remix out of. Mantra Hujan is probably the best, and this one is probably in the middle. I don't know why I called it this one. Identity Voice is in the middle. Okay. Overall, not too bad. I like all the remix. All Asmara one in the middle part, I personally really don't like, but everything else is just really good, really well done.